Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for our fourth and final show today.
Yeah!
Yep. Yeet. 4 letters, 1 word.
Yeah! Yeet! Just one day. Yeah, yeet!
We've had quite a fun day today, me and Craig. We've been,
I've
been
had
in
an
a
absolute crap day. Sorry, rubbish day.
You can't say that! We've had a very fun day. Apologies for
I'm so
Craig's
sorry.
language. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came from either.
Too much fizzy juice.
And sweets actually, because I just ran out. I needed a sugar rush after my fish pie. And yeah, I've just kind of and I'm in.
Anyway, we've had a fun day, despite what he says. A lot of fun, a lot of jokes, a lot of singing, a lot of bants, and we are here for the final wrap-up of the day, Monday Makers. It's going to be a fun day, fun show. We've got the Silhouette Stamp and Dies for you. Also on the show, you can shop today. We're here for an hour, but we've got the Flora and Fauna Tiny Treasures on the show for you. We've got Monday Mega Deals for you as well. So it is going to be a fantastic show. Also, just worth pointing out, for those of you that have just joined for the first time today, it is our Club Inspire event. It kind of properly kicks off tomorrow because we've got some big shows coming your way tomorrow. Make sure you're in nice and early for the previews with Craig. Sarah is going to be in with me for the main event tomorrow. And good news is tomorrow, I can confirm, I didn't think that we did, but I can confirm that the lineup for tomorrow has been rejigged just a little bit. So we do have lots of tariff-free items for you tomorrow. So make sure that you are in for that show. When I say for that show, for all the shows tomorrow, because there's going to be lots for everybody to jump in and buy. And on that note, with it being our Club Inspire event, don't forget, the more you shop, the more chance you have got of winning free shipping for a year. Yep, all you got to do is spend £25, dollars or euros, and you will go into the draw each and every single time you shop. That is another place in the draw, which we will do. I guess it will be the start of next week because the event runs through until the end of Sunday. I'll say a few hellos to you guys in just a second, but let's just say hello to him again anyway. You know, we'll keep it like we normally do. I know he's already said hello, but we'll say hello again. He is here. He's high on bonbons and fruity jellies and Fanta as well. I think. Well, no, you didn't have Fanta, did you?
Yeah, you did. You got me a Fanta.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And I was even more happier because as much as we love Christina, Christina only stocks sugar-free drinks.
Ah, yeah.
Whereas because we had some left over from the pop-up shop, the drinks that we have are not sugar-free. But actually, was there any non-sugar-free Coca-Cola?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look.
Red Coca-Cola.
Didn't look. But you're going to be crafting in this show with the Silhouette collection, aren't you?
I am indeed, yes. Let's have a look. So, I'm going to do this one in here. You can see just there. We don't need to see Ben. There you go. We've got a ballerina there, you can see. So we're going to kind of replicate that little bit there. But what you can then be doing is shakers. I mean, you can then start to use your die cuts as actual masks as well if you want to. But then what about going in with, of course, things such as your gilding waxes? They really, really are beautiful. I think that's maybe one that Sarah done within the launch or something similar to it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Within that one there. You've then got the ability to do them in the DL card and colour them away. What are they about doing? Of course, that reflection look as well. Really are smart. You've got another DL card lengthwise in that one. And then, what did I say else I was going to demo, Georgie? Oh, what we're going to do later on is we're going to have a look at the glitter glues that we've got on the show. But we're going to be using, you know, that die from Vintage Rose.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see if, do I have a finished sample? I'm sure I've seen one. So you know the die that you get that has the backdrop, like the tiled effect? We did have one, didn't we? Yes, there we go. That one. So that die there, away in the backdrop, what we're going to do later on is we're going to then have a little cut with that, but we're going to then have a play with the glitter glues that we can then start to pop in those little centre circles. But just while we're here, let's have another few looks at our samples when it comes to the Vintage Rose in here. We had a look at it within the preview, we had a look at it in the wake-up call, and then we had a look at it within the relaunch show. So beautiful samples. We made some beautiful flowers. I mean, that one there, we made within the show as well, and just gone a little bit more relaxed when it comes to the petals. And then we've done that one as well, where we've gone really quite bunched the petals up quite close together. So yes, an eclectic mix when it comes to this show.
We have got superstar Susie on the socials. She's with us for this show. Asking me how much fun did you have on Saturday? Loved the videos. Susie, we had the most fun. It was a brilliant day. Lots of pictures up, as you guys know. Lots of pictures that you guys posted too. Have a look on the I'm a Crafters companion page. There is a little live that I did as well, which lots of people are watching. Hopefully gave you a bit of a taste of what the event was about. But yeah, we're still buzzing from that. It was such a great event. Jen Shank says, good afternoon. Hello, Crafty Stacey Lou. She says, hey all, the amazing Ben and Craig. Do my little jobs and walk Cooper, so now I can relax and watch the live. Oh, only cuddly, super duper Cooper. We love him. Celtic Flower says hello. Linda Armstead is with us in Maryland. Jane Adams says good morning everyone from a scorching Las Vegas. We're going to be scorching later this week. Have you heard? I think by Wednesday of this week we're going to get like 25, 26 here.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be warm. Short weather. Oh, you're not in on Wednesday though, are you? No, you're not.
No, I'm not in on Wednesday.
Thursday?
I'm in on Thursday, and I am now not in on Friday. You got Robinson, D-Rob, she's going to be here on Friday, and I'm starting my holidays early.
Shorts on Thursday then?
Sorry?
Shorts on Thursday?
Maybe PJs.
PJs?
PJs?
PJ party?
No, if it's nice weather, then I'll do my shorts.
Okay.
That's if I've not packed them away in the case.
Shorts and WWE t-shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually wasn't intentional, but yeah, let's do it.
Why not?
What are they going to do? Sack me, I'm going on holiday.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Oh, they could actually sack me.
Actually, they probably could, actually, to be fair.
Hey?
Right, I'm going to be wearing them then.
Okay, well, I'll put mine on.
You didn't get that, did you?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, well, I'm going to wear them then.
Oh.
Do I want sacked? No, of course I don't.
Pat Jones is saying hello once again. Ben Craig, super talented crew, and all my crafting friends from Overcast, New Jersey. I hope the gremlins are out of the building. We hope so too. Carletta says hello everyone from Arkansas. Lynn says hi Ben Craig, the amazing team, the wonderful social superstar. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Pamela Greenidge is in, and Tracy and Zoe Carver. Evening everyone. Don't worry Craig, I'm sure they say worse on The Simpsons. Hey, he said worse on the channel. I shouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. Which is still not a swear word in my opinion.
It is, Craig.
It's not.
We're not going to go over that again.
I'm telling you, all the Scots will agree with me.
You read the Ofcom rulings of what is and what isn't a swear word, and you will find the word that you said, whatever it was a couple of years ago, is quite high up that list. If you'd have said it on radio, you'd have got in a lot of trouble.
Well,
Ofcom had listened.
I have got us Scots behind me and saying that the word is not a swear word.
You can't say it is.
Want a bet?
Don't you dare. Julie says, good evening all. Carol says, hey everyone. Hi Craig, Ben and Superstar. Mary Beth Dawes says, hi from Minnesota. Dahlia says, good afternoon from Naples, Florida. And Crafting Not Grafting by Hillary says, hi everyone from Hillary and Holly Collie. Hello. And woof. The Silhouette dies. I know Craig's just showing you the samples here, but let's show you the boards because you're going to get everything you're seeing right here. You're getting dies, you are getting the stencil, and you're getting the stamp with each one as well. So you've got that beautiful silhouette here in this first instance of the little girl with her umbrella, and then the stencil to create the little shower of raining hearts, which is super cute. And then you've got the sentiment there, which is showered in love. This one is the cute little girl, little toddler. She looks like a little toddler. Make a wish, so she's blowing that little dandelion clock flower. You've got the leaves coming down, and then you've also got that sentiment, make a wish in stamp form. This is super cute, swing into happiness. So the loving couple on a swing, then you've got the leaves this time in stencil form, and then you've got your sentiment, swing into happiness, one moment at a time. This is, I think this is called Butterfly Kisses. Could be a mermaid. Could be a...
It could be Ariel.
Could be Ariel. Could be a princess. I don't know what that is. What are you doing?
It's when she like does that. I want to be.
Oh, I know that one.
People
I want to know where people are.
I want to see them dancing, walking around on those. What do you call them again?
Feet.
Feet. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun.
wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Sending you a butterfly kiss full of love and gentle wishes to brighten your day. Then you've got the Ballerina, beauty in every step. That one sentiment says, may you find rhythm in every moment and beauty in every step you take.
Every move.
And then you've got your cherished moments, which is the loving couple just here with the beautiful branch over the top and the cherished moments stamp as well. All of that is £32 if you're platinum, $40 if you're in the US and you're a platinum member. Obviously, tariffs will apply, unfortunately, there. But get ready, as I say, tomorrow. We've got loads of tariff-free goodies coming your way on the official launch of our Club Inspire. Right. Let us go. Little Bear says, can someone ask Ben to step down from his pedestal? Take no notice. Craig, you are the best. I'm not arguing the fact that he is the best. I'm just saying the word that he said he would 100% get in trouble for if he said it on the radio. Thankfully, he didn't. Right, over to Craig, who is the best.
You could try it if you say the word and see what happens tomorrow. If you say the word now, and we'll see exactly how bad it is and see what happens tomorrow if you're in tomorrow.
What, see if you come back?
No, if you come back, if you say the word.
Oh, no, but we're not governed by Ofcom, so it doesn't matter. Not that I'm going to say it.
I was waiting to say it, so how does it not matter if I say it or not? Because it's not a swear word, so I could say it.
It is a swear word.
That's what I'm saying. We'll soon find out if the bosses think it's a swear word. You say it. It's not. It's not a Scottish word for trouble.
You're thinking, well, let's just not talk about it anyway, because it's a really bad topic of conversation. Let's talk about the Silhouette Dies. Which one are you cutting?
So I'm going to go in with the Ballerina here. I bet you she's never had any trouble. So, right, calm down, Craig. You know, you've still got a few days left before you come off. So I've gone in, and then I have, what was that?
Nothing.
So, obviously, you can take your inner nesting dies,
yeah,
which is, of course, which was used for these ones here. But let's just, of course, replicate what's on the base. So we're going to go into the Ballerina. So I'm going to do this in black. We'll do it in white as well, and then we're going to colour in the Ballerina, and then we can start to then layer over the top. Love the fact that you've got the stencil work to go with it. So you can then decide, do you want the stencil to go in a certain direction? Maybe you want the stencil artwork to come from her left-hand side. It's entirely up to yourself. What I love as well is the fact that these all go through your mini.
Yep.
So it's great. You don't have to worry too much about your larger machines, or maybe the grandkiddies or the kiddies want to be using this and playing. So if they've got their own mini, then brilliant. Get crafting away. So while we're here, let's do them both. So we'll do it within the white cardstock. So if I pop that one, I don't know what's going on with my talkback today, but...
Oh, is it gone?
It's starting to go again, and we've already changed the batteries. So we'll hand fire at the moment.
I'll keep you right.
It'll probably get me to the break, and you'll keep me right, like we've done earlier on.
Remind me at the end of this demo that Susie has asked a question about one of the cards that you showed, and she wants to know how it was done.
Okay.
In case I forget, because I probably will.
In case you forget, right, yo. So keep that in mind. Card for Susie. So let's do that again in the black. You know, I am a big fan of the Silhouette in black. You know, and a lot of my cards that I've done in the past are, with this set, are simply in black, because I love that effect. But if I take that one out, and then let's go, let me just trim, kind of, didn't quite catch the base there, so if I just trim that off, then I've gone in with a couple of tri-blends, Shock Horror, and I'm going to go in with the Fair Skin blend, I'm going to go in with the Antique blend, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Gold Brown blend, and we're going to start to do a little bit of colouring. So let's come in here. Now you are going to have to do your own kind of little bit of freehand, so we can go in round here. So I'm going to go in with the lightest tone to start with. We can create that kind of neckline, and then we can come round just underneath there. That's going to be enough for our tutu. So if I work my way along there, so I now know that whole inner section I can go in and colour
with the vintage pink. And we're going to go in. I'm going to lay that light tone down, same way as I talked about in the earlier show with, of course, that floral bouquet stamp. That's my favourite. Just add in that light tone to start with. So I've got my card all nicely primed with the lightest tone. Now I can start to build up that depth and build up that shading from this one pen.
Is there a point where you're sort of colouring something so small that you wouldn't bother doing all of your blending, or do you tend to, no matter how small, try and blend whenever you can?
No, it does purely depend on the size. If it's really, really small or really, really detailed, no, me personally, I wouldn't bother even attempting to do a blend or that. But you could do. You absolutely could do. So I'm going to go in with that darker end now, and I'm just going to come down. So essentially exactly where I've laid down that lighter tone. What I'm going to do now, what I'm away to do here, you're probably going to laugh and end up thinking I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm not. I need to get, of course, the shape.
Right.
So don't, because you're going to
I haven't done anything.
So, because I want to create that. Don't. I told you. I knew. That's why I said it first, so you knew that I'm not actually doing it on purpose. I want to get that shape in there. So we'll want to this. Stop it, George. Let's go in, start to create that depth there. So I'm going over the top area with.
Can you hear the sniggering in the gallery? Like boys will be boys. It's like Muttley's in the gallery from Catch the Pigeon. All I can hear is.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Then I can start to blend that out, and then we're going to blend that out as well.
Yeah.
So we're getting that shape in with, of course, our waist as well. And then we can start to blend that part out. And we're doing it in sections. So although it's kind of like one larger area, what we are doing is we are just breaking it down into sections, where we can start to then blend out each of the individual shades. This time what I can do is I can now go back in with that light tone, blend that out just around the boobage in there. Let's work that down.
That's a word.
Like so. Let's blend in around her waist there. So you see what I mean? It's getting that shape. It's just obviously spend a little bit more time at home, but we can easily blend that out and just start to add depth to it.
Little Bear says, I use tons of black card now to add a shadow to my makes. Makes my cards look so professional. Thanks, Craig. I said this a while back. I feel like all of you now are using black card a lot more with your card makes, whether it's for like shadowing or whether you're like putting extra mats and layers into projects as well. It is a really good tip, isn't it? If you can add black in for a shadow or black in for a matte and layer, it really does help make your product look more professional, as Little Bear's just said. Yeah.
It's something that I've done for a long, long time, is add that layer of black, because I think it helps lift it, it can frame it, it can visually pull the eye in on what you're doing. But yeah, I really do enjoy adding that bit of black to the backdrop. And if you are in the need for some matte black card, we've got a buy two, get one free on the show. So feel free to jump in and grab that. Shop the show, shop the day for that matte black card. Buy 2 sets and get 1 free, as I say, is on the show. Definitely grab it, that's for sure. Hello, Paul Prince, joining us from South Carolina. Love to Create LC says, hi to Ben, Craig, Susie, team and all. It's lovely to have you all with us. We've got, about 35 minutes left on the show. Time has absolutely flown over. Flown in, isn't it? Has. It's all this hilarity. All the hilarity. All this hilarity. And we're back with more of it tomorrow. Craig on the first show, me and Craig on the second show, me and Sarah on the third show, me and you on launch party? Yes, I think. Or is it a wrap tomorrow? I've not actually looked. No, I thought. Is it normal launch party? I'm 3 shows, so I'm preview, wake up call, and then launch party. It's a normal launch party tomorrow, yeah. What's on launch party tomorrow? There ain't no party like a launch party. Ain't no party like a Craig and Ben launch party. Watercolour stamps tomorrow. Ooh. Ooh. Which Leanne was demoing on Saturday.
down at the pop-up shop. Did you do a demo at the pop-up shop on Saturday in the end?
No, because it was a discussion that me and Debbie had with the team.
Yeah.
And that was obviously the team wanted us to, and we did have a demo section. But as we were saying as well, we knew that we would end... Oh, wrong one, Craig. It's not the gold brown pen, it's a fair skin blend. We knew that we'd end up speaking to a lot of you at home,
Yeah.
you know, that were coming to see us and like that, taking photos, chatting away, answering questions. But it was nice that the desk was there, so if there was anyone that needed to have a helping hand or wanted to see something, then at least myself and Debbie could, you know, die cut or stamp or that. As it wasn't needed, but that was the initial plan, but we didn't think it would quite go to plan because
No.
we knew that both myself and Debbie would be busy, which of course we were.
We were chatting about this earlier on. The day went so quickly. I know you were there obviously 10 till 2. I was there for about 10:30 till about 1:45. But I felt like I'd never got started because like once you'd sort of, I know you were like going up and down the queue. I did that for a little bit, but I was sort of milling, doing a few announcements, doing a few videos and whatnot. But I was finding I was chatting to one person, and by the time you sort of finished chatting to one person, another person came along, and it was just chit chat all day, wasn't it? Really.
That's right. It was so nice.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. And the time flew in, absolutely flew in.
If you did come along and you haven't put your photos up yet on Facebook, we'd love it if you could share those in the Armour Crafters Companion group, because there have been so many have been put up so far. So feel free to add those in, tag us in all of those too. Must say hi to Ash, who's joined us, saying, yay, I'm back after a lovely walk in Hyde Park. Did you have the sunshine today? I've not left the building today, so I don't really know what the weather's been doing. Karen says, when we were doing ballet costumes, my daughter and I went to school to learn how to make tutus. There isn't any start to make them stand out. It's all rows of net, apparently.
Is that all that it is?
Rows and rows of net. And Lynn says, I love using black card to make colours pop. It can really make a difference. And here you go, you're about to see this pop now.
Huge difference, yeah. But then, look at that, so we've got our ballerina, all coloured. So I'm going to go in. You can either use your dotty tape runner or you can use your tacky glue, like I like to use. It's entirely up to yourself. And we're going to go and add that down the side here, down there, into here, working our way along, sketch it across, and then if we go in and start to do our drop shadow, so I'm going to do my drop shadow down to the bottom right-hand corner, as I like to do, and then we can wiggle that back into place. So then what you'll see is, so that's it on the glass mat, but then when you sit it against, look at that. That really nice statue.
Just makes it look even more, I've used this word a lot today, but makes it look even more classy.
It does, yeah, it does indeed. And then I'm going to, actually, let's use the stencil first. So we can go in, and this is where, you know, you can use the stencil either way. So you can position it either way. So you could go up there, so it's travelling upwards. Nothing stopping you that you could be using it from
almost like she's like a dance movement there, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, you've gone in, so it's like the hand move, as if the hands come down and then it's landed down into there. You could do that. Do you know what I think? I think we will do that.
Helen's just joined us saying, hello Helen, saying, what paper did you colour on, Craig?
Our alcohol coloured card, because it's alcohol pens that I used. Therefore, it's alcohol coloured card that I have used.
And Debbie says, I have to ask, what is a pop-up shop? We basically just opened our warehouse up, part of our warehouse, Debbie, for the sort of late morning, early afternoon, and let people come in and shop. But I don't know if is it a thing in the US? We have it here, don't we, where like people can hire out like a unit within a mall or a shopping centre, and it just that shop will pop up for like a week or something like that, right?
Exactly.
The Calendar Club do it a lot over here.
Calendar Club, yeah. You know Christmas is coming when you see the Calendar Club pop-up shop.
Yeah. So it's literally like a shop which is only there for a short amount of time, basically. And ours was a very short amount of time, 4 hours. But it was very, very busy. Celtic Flower says, this ballerina is lovely, really beautiful, this says Gretchen Diffie. The colouring is so good. And Hilary says, and you had holly for ages, but I did have holly for a long time on Saturday. I was dog sitting, as I said I would.
And you loved it.
Oh, I blooming did.
The Ben crash.
The dog crash. Just makes me worry for the fact if Laura does decide to have puppies with Molly next year, I'll probably end up keeping them all. Although Hillary did say she would have one if we do.
Really?
As a little baby sister for Holly Collie.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Would be cute.
That would be fair.
Then I'd have to go and visit Hillary all the time then to check in on the pup.
Just to make sure. Just to make sure. That's all you do. That's all you do. But then there we go. I'm going to leave it there because, of course, with it being an hour show, I want to get more in. But I've gone in. That one there was our pearlescent shimmer gold series. So that was the golden honey. So that'll give you that little bit of Centura sparkle in the backdrop, but you're going to get that gold popping through as well. Now, if you really start to then layer it all up, you can then start to create things such as that.
Incredible. Lots of chat about the use of black card, which Craig has obviously just done there. Catherine's saying, I've just ordered 3 more packs of that black card. Remember, it's on the show, buy 2, get 1 free. Dahlia says, I love using black in one way or another. It's so useful and outlines things beautifully. And Paw Prince says, I have packs of black and white card in my cabinet. Can't do anything without it. It is like a craft room essential, really, isn't it? And Jane Quigley says, this is giving me confidence to use these. Bought them when they came out, but not tried them yet. Because I wasn't sure how to colour them. Thank you to Craig. Hello, Michael Adams says, good evening to 2 special friends. Love the show. Well, that's very kind, Michael.
That's very kind.
Victoria says, hello, Ben and Craig and Crafty Peeps. Late to the party. Hello. And Crafty Stacey Lou says, did Molly like her gift? She absolutely did. I'll try and get a picture of her tonight and I'll put it up on my socials for you. I think I've told you before, whenever we come into the house with like a shopping bag now, because I'm a bit of a soft touch and I buy Molly lots of toys, she always sticks her head into the bag. It's a bit of a bad habit, I should probably tell her, but we carry the bags in and she sticks her head into the bag. And of course, I had quite a few bits and pieces from you guys, you lovely guys on Saturday, so I had to carry a bag when I went on Saturday, and sure enough, her head went straight in, and her little face when she saw, we've called him Pete the polar bear, she popped her head in and pulled him out, and she now knows Pete the polar bear, so if you say, go and get your new toy, Pete the polar bear, and she goes and gets Pete.
See, when you came back on Saturday, was she like sniffing about you as if to say, you've been playing with someone else?
Yeah, they do, they know.
Yeah, they do know.
Yeah, she definitely sort of gave me a bit of a look, but then when she saw Pete, she was always forgiven. Always forgiven. Very quickly, just to remind you what you're going to be getting in your Silhouette dies. So these are the different designs. Remember, it is a stencil, it is a die, and it is a stamped sentiment with each and every one. And I think when you look at the different styles here and the different images, you'll see that you will find lots of cards for all sorts of different occasions, for all sorts of people. This is the one that Craig's just shown you, obviously, beauty in every step. So you want to jump in, get these individually. Again, shop the, oh, they're upside down. Shop the show for all of those. That one is the beautiful Swing into Happiness. You've got that, I think that's one of my favourites actually, really sort of innocent, isn't it, and cute little silhouette there with Make a Wish. And then lastly, you have got your Showered in Love. Love that as well, with a little girl with the umbrella and the hearts coming down. So all of that is £32 or $40 if you are a platinum member. A few more collies. Sorry, I'm just reading people talking about collies there. A few more comments from you guys in just a minute. A few of them about collies. But in the meantime, let us get to a break. When we come back, we're going to have a look at those glitter glues for you, because they are our Monday mega deal. One of 3, I think, Monday mega deals. And Craig's got a demo up his sleeve with those. But in the meantime, definitely this time, we are going to get you to the checkouts, and you are going to hear 100%, fingers crossed, from Sarah.
Hi everyone, it's Sarah here, and I've got some really exciting news. Club Inspire Week is here. For 1 week only, we are supercharging Club Inspire, and we're giving Club Inspire members the chance to win free shipping for a whole year. But that is not all, because every single day we've got an extra special treat waiting for you. From surprise freebies to chances to win exclusive prizes, there's something exciting waiting for you every time you visit. So make sure to join us all week to celebrate all things Club Inspire.
Hi, this is Alison Mason, and I'm in my favourite place, my craft room with a view. Why do I love Crafters TV? Many reasons. Lots of inspiration, incredible demos, fabulous products and tools that have certainly helped to improve my crafty skills. It's also great to interact with other crafters on the socials and also with the team. It's like being part of one big family. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello there, Crafters TV. Janie Quigley here. We're in the match. What's not to love about Crafters TV? Come on, the laughter. It's so good. The products. And you look at something and thinking, do I need that in my stash? And then you see the demonstrators and the cards that are being made and you think, yes, I want that. It's just done so cleverly and easy explained and fun. Fun, it's made fun. Crafting should be fun. I craft for pleasure. I craft because it helps me through my problems. It helps me de-stress. And watching Crafters TV, being able to talk to people, wow, from all over the world. I mean, that's not something I'd be able to do if it wasn't for Crafters TV. And to meet people, get to knowing people, and the laughter. Come on, the laughter. I mean, some days I'm crying with laughter. It's so funny. Ben, you're a hoot. Demonstrators are all so really clever and easy to explain what they're doing. CCTV, I just love watching. Fills my day. I can get a little lonely. It just fills my day. It just makes everything right. Stops me from going loopy, which I am a little loopy. So, thanks for everything that you do. Love you. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Hilary says, I definitely want a puppy. I want to call her Ivy. Oh, that is a cute name, because then you'd have Holly and Ivy. Jane says, beautiful, Craig. We went to a pop-up restaurant, says Stephanie, over Christmas near us. I understand they have pop-up restaurants in NYC. Yeah, that's where he's going, that is.
NYC.
Yeah, NYC. Debbie Blanchard says, I have a Molly. She is a Choc Lab. And Rachel, oh, Rachel, thank you so much. You say, hi, Ben and Craig. I really enjoyed the pop-up shop on Saturday and chatting with everyone. Ben, I hope you got your box from me and Louise and your picture from Ruby that we left with Craig and Debbie. Sorry we missed you at the end. Rachel, I did. Craig gave me that this morning. Thank you so much. Absolutely beautiful. The picture and the box is incredible. I will stick a picture of that also tonight on my socials as well. But many, many thanks. Yeah, much appreciated. I think we were all overwhelmed with like the love and kindness you guys showed. Yeah. And certainly none of us expected to get gifts and sweets and handmade items. So yeah, thank you so much. That's really, really, really very kind of you. Thank you. Linda says, I cut the ponytail off the girl stencil to make a boy character. Yep, you've got options to do that. Paw Print says, my Oscar gets excited for the UPS driver, as sometimes there are dog food bags and one driver leaves dog biscuits. Oh, that's cute. Crafty Rose says, what an exciting week for Club Inspire members. Fun, fun, fun. And I enjoy watching Ben's videos, says Pat. I saw so many happy and smiling faces. It was certainly a very happy and positive day at our pop-up shop. And it's just nice to bring a slice of that to you guys in the US. Quick look at a few items, our Monday mega deals for you, one of which Craig will be demoing with in just a few moments' time. The Duet ink pads. This is 11. There were 12 originally, so you're getting all of these bar one. From this amazing set, our reactive hybrid water-based inks. Basically, if you're looking for the most versatile ink pad that we do, as recommended by Leanne, as if you've never had any ink pads and you want one which will do so many things for you, Duet ink pads, because you can blend with these, of course. You can do all of your water techniques with these as well. You can layer with these. So super versatile. And what a price on these today as well. What did you say the discount was, George? 35% saving, but only until midnight tonight. That's how long the Monday mega deals last. So normally $65.89, $33.60 is the price you're looking at here for your platinum, and you're getting 11 of the 12 original colours. So you're going to get your lemon meringue. You have got the beautiful sunrise glow. You've got the beautiful rosy apple. So you can see these shades of reds and pinks with the rose ripple. You have got the vintage merlot as you go into the purples, soft heather. You can see all of these in that teardrop shape for you as well, so it makes it nice and easy for you to take it into your cardstock. You've got Midnight Mist, beautiful waterfall. You've got Sailor's Wake, Sailor's Wake, Sailor's Wake. You've got Awakening Forest in your greens with your spring buds as well. So all 11 of those, great way to stock up and top up if you've already got them. Also a great way for you to try them for the first time at a brilliant deal. If you're a platinum member, nigh on half price those today. Also, Monday mega deals with the metallic paint markers. We've got the set of 4 here, and you're actually getting 12 pens in total. These are the oil-based metallic markers that will pretty much take to everything. Obviously, if you're using these in your paper, crafting, they'll take to paper, obviously, card, but I'm talking about being able to do things like pebble art as well. I know that's very popular currently. I know the kids love to do that, but if you want to decorate, you know, glass, maybe you've got a party coming up and you want to kind of personalise, you know, people's glasses for big parties, you can do that. You can write onto ceramic. And we've got Hayley from the Dreamies coming in on Wednesday. Maybe you like to do crafting with wood or MDF, no problem for these, absolutely, this will go into those. Plastic and metal, you name it. You can pop these metallic markers onto. Now, you get 3 pens within each set. You've got your 0.7mm superfine nib, your 3mm fine, and your 4mm chisel nib with each and every one of those. Shake them to wake them, and off you go. Colours you're going to get are your antique bronze. This one here is the champagne. I know a lot of people absolutely love the blush, so we've thrown that into the mix for you as well. And then the last of the sets you're going to get are the beautiful rose gold. So remember, it's 3 pens within each set. So 12 pens for $23.98 should be nearly $40. That is a great deal, but again, only available for you for the next, what have we got? About 6 hours up until midnight tonight. Read a few more of your comments in just a second, but I just want to show you this next bundle of goodies that we've got, the glitter glues. Which you're getting for £11.18. It is 4 sets. However, that does not tell the full story because it is 12 bottles you are getting in total. This is really brilliant stuff. The first set you're going to get is the All That Glitters. So that's got that beautiful kind of like iridescent sheen and shine to it. Each and every one of these, perfect for just adding little embellishments to your projects. Perfect for adding little accents to your projects as well, whether it be, you know, your mixed media projects, whether you use these with stencils, whether you colour with these, as we're going to see very shortly indeed. The bottles come like this for you, so you've got that precision nib on each and every one of these. Those nozzle tip makes it nice and easy for you to, as I say, embellish with these, write with these, colour with these. You know, if you don't want to add gems to a particular project, you can just create your own little embellishments with these, and you can go teeny tiny with them as well. You can be very, very precise. Now, the All That Glitters, as I say, brings you the 3 iridescent or sparkling ice, as we call it, within that bundle. You're then going to get this set here, which is your precious pastels. So within this, you've got 1 bottle of the iris. You've got that beautiful winter sky and lavender dreams. What I would say to you as well is take no notice of these sort of saying, you know, Christmas glitter glues. The colours that you can use all year round. I take the point that, you know, that's more of a contemporary Christmas here. This set, which is your sparkling florals, a bit more of your sort of traditional Christmas. However, beautiful like zesty greens and that berry pie you can use year round. You've got your pansy in there as well. So that gives you 9. And then your final 3, giving you the 12 different colours within this bundle, are your masquerade ball, your golden ribbon and the starlight silver. Price is excellent there, £27.96. So, you know, originally you're paying, what, just over £2 a bottle. Today, if you're a platinum member, it is less than £1 per bottle. Thank you to Pat, who says, I'm so excited to hear about Club Inspire Week. Free shipping and handling for a year? I cannot imagine. Yes, and all you need to do to get in the draw is spend 25. That is it. More times you shop and spend, more times you'll go into that draw. Thank you, Linda, for your picture you sent in. Jill B's quickly joined us. And Hilary says, I'm off to get the trowel out for my makeup for Billy Ocean. See you all tomorrow. Where's Billy playing? I think that's the gig Leanne's going to, isn't it, actually?
I think so.
Or is she going tonight?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Somewhere up here in the northeast anyway. And a quick joke, James Knightley joke before we get over to Craig. Hey Ben, what is the best thing about Switzerland?
I don't know, Ben. What is the best thing about Switzerland?
Jane says, I don't know, but their flag is a big plus. Because it's a big... Shall we get over to Craig? I'm excited about this because you're going to actually colour with the glitter glues, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to use them with one of the dyes from the Vintage Rose. Can I also say as well, just on topic of the Club Inspire, I don't want anyone to panic because I've just seen it on social and someone has commented. There's a big banner picture going up for Club Inspire Week with Sarah, Ben, me and Debbie. And someone's gone, oh my God, where's Debbie Fisher? Debbie Fisher isn't up this week. Yeah. Debbie Fisher's at Hobby Maker. So just in case anyone else thinks, why is it the 4 of them? Where's Debbie Fisher? Debbie Fisher's at Hobby Maker this week. It's me, Ben, Sarah and Debbie Robinson. We are part of Club Inspire Week this week. So that's why it's the picture of the 4 of us and Debbie's not in it. So just want to clear that up because we've already seen someone being like, oh my God, where's Debbie? That is why. That is why. So Debbie's still here. She's just at Hobby Maker.
For you.
So let's go in with the diamond trellis because this was the one I was saying, Ben. It's good for your gems and your pearls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So therefore, it's going to be good for your glitter glues as well.
Nice.
So I thought actually, and I know obviously we're calling it Christmas, but you can use it for all other themes throughout the year. Yeah. So I still had a bit of green left from the Vintage Rose. So we're doing a little bit of white and then I'm going to go in, of course, with the red. So although my intentions is to theme it colour-wise with the Vintage Rose, this would still work, of course, Christmas themed as well. So I'm going to use the main die on its own, so it's going to cut into the cardstock. What I personally like to do, and those that watch often will know this, when I'm using the Create a Card die bin that cuts in, very, very rarely will I use the outside die. What I will do is I will cut the cardstock to the size I want. So for instance, if I'm going to cut it out, that die is 5.5 by 5.5. So of course, you could use that, or what I tend to do is I cut it to my own size. So I'm going to go a little bit bigger. So instead of 5.5 by 5.5, let's go that way. We're going to go 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So we're going to go into there. So then this just means I'm going to get a little bit more of a thicker frame. So what would happen is if I used those two together, I'm going to get a very thin frame, but because I've cut the cardstock to my size that I want, I'm going to get a thicker frame. Yeah. So always got options. I'm going to stick this white die cut onto the green linen, and then I can then pop these little dots in the middle here. Now, what I do like to do with this specific die only, really, Ben, is I do like to add in my metal shim because it's incredibly detailed. And sometimes it doesn't quite get into the centre. So I'm going to lay that into position. And once I'm happy with that, we can then just take our tape. This is a great technique if you've got all your pearls left from Touch of Sparkle, or if you've got, you know, from our trend collection, how each one came with a little tub of gems and pearls. If you want to use them up, then I absolutely love dies like this, where you can then pop your little gems, pearls keeping that in place.
Of course, again, with those trend collections, you get a glitter glue as well, don't you? So
That's it. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So if you've got any glitter glues left over, or maybe you are one, like I suggested, if I wasn't a crafter, if I didn't work for Crafter's Companion, the Trends collection, would they be something that I would buy to use together? No. What I would have done with the Trend collection, Ben, is I would have then bought the Trend collection so I can use all of the elements as a whole. So therefore, if you've got all of the glitter glues or the gems or pearls left over, then you can use them individually. So I'm just going to then prise this one out here, and it really is delicate, so do be careful. But then what we can do is start to then just pop a few of these bits out. If you've got your die tool, then of course you can use that, or you can just pop them all out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of both, because even these tiny little sections, these are all die cut. So this is where something like this, your die tool, really is going to be worth its weight in gold, because we can come along, we're going to go in with that sponge mat, we're just going to roll our die cut tool over the back there. It's going to release all of these little bits. We're going to then just...
That's really satisfying to watch.
It is satisfying to do as well.
Yeah.
Really satisfying. They all pop out. So do not be afraid for this kind of die to use your metal shim for this one. And then we are pretty much good to go. Look,
great.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Really is smashing, that die. It really, really is. So what I'm then going to do is let's take my dotty tape runner. Let's also cut my card to size. So that is 5.5 by 5.5. So let's go. Let's have a look and see what 6.25 by 6.25 looks like, because then this would potentially go onto a card blank. Yeah, I like that thickness of border. Happy with that thickness. And then let's go on with the dots. This sort of die cut at home, I'd be using my tacky glue, because it's my usual go-to glue. But for speed, we're going to use the dots. And as you can see, this is the sort of die cut that the dot tape runner was designed for. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got a nice coverage. I'm then going to peel that one off, and then I've got that last little bit to do. So we're just going to then start, press that down, work our way all the way across, edge to edge, making sure we've got a nice layer. We're going to prise that away. We're then going to go into place. And this goes to show how simple you can make your cards using this die, but then the glitter glues. Because once I'm finished, all that we would really need is maybe a little sentiment.
Yeah. Well, like you said, the detail of the die does all the work there, doesn't it? It does. My goodness.
It really, really does. So let's go in here. This has been sitting in my craft box for a while, so yeah, I thought that might, I don't want to press too much, or what's going to happen, it's just going to splurge out. So I'm just going to hold that for a second. Nope. Right, so...
Do you want to use one of these out this packet here?
Could do, yeah.
What do you want, the red one?
Yeah, we've got one of the red ones. Or what do you think? What do you think? Do you think the red would work with the green and the white?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I thought so anyway.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jake will probably tell me off, but... Oh, we can stick that back down, can't we?
Tell you what.
Yeah? Yeah, just shove that in. Yeah. Where's the tape pen? You'll never know. I was going to walk... Oh, thank you.
No one will know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. This has been sitting in the pack there. It's just
Don't tell anybody.
I won't tell if you
I'm
won't.
talking to everyone at home.
No one will tell.
Don't say anything.
It doesn't really matter because...
Oh, is it not working either?
It's not working either.
Oh, no.
When I say it's not working, it's just got a bit of thick glue that's dry, just with it sitting in transit in the packaging. So what I don't want to do is with your pokey tool, you don't want to go right into the nib, because the pokey tool is a lot wider than the nib. So what I do to start with is I'll go on that inside, and if I've got any little bits of dried glue, I'll just prise that out. I'll try it again, and then if still the same. I'll go in with, so there we go.
There it comes.
That's
Look at
it.
that beauty.
So I'm doing it on a little bit of card here. What I would usually do, so if I'm doing this at home, I would do it on my glass mat, or I would do it onto a craft mat, or you know the backing, Ben, of your 3D foam pads.
Oh yeah.
Because then once that's dried, what I can then do is then I can then just peel them off, and then I can stick them on my projects with glue, or even just a little bit of this. So I like to just give it a little bit of a shake to start with. If it's a little bit cloudy, don't worry, it's just because it's not quite at room temperature. It's a little bit too cold. But what we can do to start with, do it on a non-stick mat or a backing here, and then I'm just going to then press. You will get that little bit of air bubble to start with. So I'm going to start by just doing my little kind of practice ones. Although, as I say, once these dries, these can go into like a little pot. Use them when you need. Just got tiny. You can go tiny if you want to. You can go bigger if you want to. But then I'm going to come along, and then I'm going to start. So I'm going to go into the centres, and then I'm going to try and keep them at an even space.
Looks very good to me. Height's very
even size.
good on those as well. How long does this take to dry?
So I would leave it an hour or so for touch dry.
Yeah.
However, anything that is wet, I would always leave overnight. Just leave it overnight.
Yeah.
Anything that is needing fully dried. But touch dry, if you wanted to then add additional embellishments and stuff like that to it, or die cut sentiments, you want to do something to it, I would leave it overnight.
Yeah.
I think we've maybe got a little bit of a blockage there. So if that happens, I'm just going to take that off. What's lovely as well with our one is it's a screw cap. Whereas other ones, you know, where you just end up picking it out, you know, our glossy highlights.
Yeah.
So therefore, what can happen is, if you do try and press a little bit too hard, if it's one that just slots in, then the actual lid can pop off, and then it could splurt out all of your glitter glue, what you don't want. Whereas if it's a screw cap, chances of that happening is very slim. So we're just going to then carry on again. It does look that little bit cloudy, as I said, certainly with the temperature, but also your glue will dry crystal clear, and then that means you're going to get that gorgeous red sparkle. We're going to work that all the way along, and then if you wanted to, you could go in alternative. Actually, I wonder, I've got the clear one as well. Let's just say, fingers crossed, this isn't gunked up. Let's bring the clear one in. Now, what I would do is I would do them all in a oneer. What I mean by that, I've now got to the bottom, and now I'm thinking, right, I'm going to go back there. You'd have to be careful not to, of course, spread it in
yes, very
with
true.
your wrists and that. But if you're going to do that, then I'm going to tilt it at the side. So this is the clear one that you've got. And then we can go in within these sections here, add that, or we could go in, I'm just going to, oh, there we go, missed that one. Just making sure, pressing. And it's a nice one as well, because I'm actually filling the die cut circle. So I've actually got a visual. So once the glue decants out and it fills that aperture circle of the die cut, that's when I'm stopping. And then we can keep going all the way along, like so. As I say, make it easier for yourself, and that is do each row at a time and not go back on yourself. But then you can use those, and then you can see the drop. And they'll not donut, but will dry with that raise over the top. But then you're going to have that beautiful sparkle. I mean, look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
How smart is that? And then if I just go face on, and then all that I need to do is just pop that onto a card blank once it's dry, or pop it on a card blank and do the glitter glues last. But that will dry completely clear, and all you'll be left with is the most incredible sparkly circle pearl dome from the clear and from the red as well. And it's a good way that you can use the glitter glues with the dye from the vintage rose, or any other kind of style of dye that you've got within those backdrops.
Loads of love for this. I use this dye a lot, says Kim Rice, and inspired by the card I made for Craig, says Stacey Lou, I am making the same for my dad for Father's Day. This is awesome, Craig, says Colleen. Never thought to do that on this die. Thank you, Craig. I'm loving the idea of the glitter glue dots on this stencil. Works so well, doesn't it? And again, it shows you just how versatile those glitter glues are. Ash Cambo says, I love the way that Craig says pearls.
Everyone does, don't they?
Yeah, because you roll your R's.
Pearls.
Pedals.
Pearls.
A little bear says, maybe store them upside down to avoid the air bubbles. Would that work?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And thank you to Little Bear, who also says, I think using glitter glue to create embellishments is better than gems, as they are less likely to come loose and become a hazard to kids. And good morning, Mary Pat, who says hello from sunny Montana. We are just about done, actually, everybody, for your Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had a really fun day today. Don't forget Club Inspire Week tomorrow. I think it's the big day, really, because Sarah is going to be in. We've got a big event tomorrow in the fact that we have 2 hours with Sarah launching the event properly. And in that show, I'm not going to tell you too much, but we will have tariff-free deals for you. We have got lots of half-price deals in there. We've got price drops coming up for you as well. So not too much more from me on that. But Craig will be in first thing, won't you, with a preview of the preview?
Yeah. Previewing the preview of Wake Up Call before we actually go into, of course, that show with Ben and Sarah. And then I'll be back again for lunch party.
So Craig with you at 10 in the morning. That is 5 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Pacific. I'll be with Craig at midday, 7 a.m., 4 a.m. for an hour. Then it'll be me and Sarah for 2 hours from 2 o'clock UK, 9 a.m., 6 a.m. And then Craig and I will be back together for launch party tomorrow night, where we have got, well, lots of the recent launches. So we'll look forward to showing you all of those again. Massive thank you to all of the team as per usual. Thank you to Jam tonight. Thank you to Rachel. Thank you to Craig. Thank you to Sam. Thank you to George. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to you.
Thank you to you.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, keep shopping. More times that you shop, the closer you potentially could be getting to that free shipping and handling for a year. That's what we're going to be doing this week as part of Club Inspire. If you're not in Club Inspire yet, join up tonight and get 20% off your first order. It's free, so you might as well. Whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Craig and I will see you tomorrow with Sarah. Until then, thanks for watching, and from us,
Toodles.